My family tried to repo my wedding. Ever since I can remember, my brother Caleb has been the blazing sun my parents revolve around, while I was basically the nightlight they forgot to turn off useful when needed, ignored the rest of the time. When I was 16, I was bussing across town to bag groceries so I could help cover bills. Caleb, he got a used Jeep for his birthday because boys need independence. When I turned 18, my parents started charging me $500 a month so I could learn responsibility. Caleb lived at home rent-free until 28 because he's still figuring things out. They paid his full college tuition. I took out loans and worked nights, then got told by dad anyone can memorize textbooks. After I graduated summa cum laude, Caleb dropped out junior year to pursue music, became a DJ who gets paid mostly in vodka sodas, and dad called that brave. Fast forward, I become a radiologic technologist, met my fiancé Thomas, Saint, and we decided to fully fund our wedding ourselves. No guilt, no debt, no parental conditions. For 18 months, we worked overtime, saved like maniacs, and built a $30,000 wedding budget. We booked a vineyard, a photographer whose work actually made me emotional, a caterer that didn't serve mystery meat, and even a string quartet because I wanted to feel fancy one time in my entire life. Every deposit came from us. No help, no handouts, no lectures. Then Caleb proposed to his girlfriend of 6 months, Ashley. He bought a ring on a payment plan he couldn't keep up with, zero savings, zero plan. Just the assumption someone, hint, me, would swoop in. The next day, dad called me like I was already mid-conversation. Your brother needs help. I said, with what? Even though I knew. The wedding. He can't afford what Ashley deserves. You two are having this big fancy thing while your brother has nothing. It's not right. I told him no, calmly. Dad immediately suggested we do a nice church basement ceremony and give Caleb half our budget. I legit laughed because I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. Then came 2 weeks of the most unhinged phone calls I've ever received. Cancel the photographer and give Caleb the money. Return your dress and get something cheap. Cut your dinner. Pizza is fine. Half your guest list won't notice if they aren't invited. Every guilt trip came with a frosting of judgment. Mom joined in with her disappointed sigh voice. They called me cold, materialistic, selfish. Then Caleb called, actually crying because Ashley wanted an Instagram wedding, like her friends. He said, you have everything already. I just want one day that feels special. I told him you can have a special wedding without it being a luxury production. He said I was stubborn and ruining everything. Then dad pulled out the grandma will be disappointed card, which would soon boomerang back on him spectacularly. I held the line. No. Then came my bridal shower, hosted by my Aunt Willow, my one sane family member. It was actually perfect. Brunch, games, people I like. I was opening gifts when the front door opened without knocking. In walks dad. Behind him, Caleb and Ashley, who is dressed like she's doing a soft launch bridal photo shoot. Not invited, of course. Dad clears his throat and announces loudly, since my daughter is too selfish to help her brother, we might as well all see what $30,000 buys when you don't care about family. The whole room froze. My cousin Sasha put her drink down and goes, how much are you contributing to Caleb's wedding, Uncle Mark? Dad turned the color of a stop sign and sputtered something about sacrifice. Then my 90-year-old grandma, tiny, wiry, the moral authority of the whole extended family, stood up with her cane and absolutely obliterated him. I watched that girl work since she was a teenager while you handed trophies to Caleb for showing up. I paid for her textbooks while you said, she'll figure it out. Everyone knows who the real disappointment is, and it isn't her. You could hear dust settling. Ashley hissed, selfish, at me on the way out, which was bold considering she basically tried to rob my wedding like it was a Target on Black Friday. Caleb slunk out. Dad stormed off. I thought that was the grand finale. I was wrong. Click the full story to see what happened next.